What if I told you you were actually watching a Superman story? What if I told you that this was actually not The Matrix? What if I told you that the CW aired this and was unashamed of doing so? Let us see what has happened previously on Smallville in the form of song.
No. Will none of that. How about instead we just watch this clip?
Previously on Smallville.
You don't make it easy to ask a simple question.
Will you marry me?
Yes. What's really up with the VRA?
Vigilantes do not represent the will of the people.
Pretty soon the superheroes form cells, start taking the law into their own hands.
The time we took these heroes under our control.
So where are the vigilantes?
We have to go underground. We're shutting down Watchtower.
It's time these terrorists paid for their crimes.
Suicide Squad, led by Rick Flag. To him, you're all freedom fighters, and he would attack anyone that threatens that.
We're coming for all of you.
I lost someone. She meant everything to me. She traded herself in so I could be free. I failed her.
Show me where Oliver is.
Carter, this is all of our fight.
Okay. Yeah, that really didn't help. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Now let us sing the proper introduction song. We begin the episode with Lois Lane at the Kent farm. You know, I'm not going to do this. I'm just not going to. We begin the episode with Lois Lane at the Kent farm having just been released from her incarceration with the VRA, the Vigilante Registration Agency, also known as the Tony Stark side of this really obvious Civil War copy. More about that next week.
I checked all of our databases. We have no record of Mr. Kent or Mr. Kent.
She's desperately looking for Clark, can't find any sign of him, and to no avail. And then a new lead in her search for Clark Kent comes inside the house. Clark Kent comes inside the house.
Lois, it was the VRA.
The duh heard around the world.
This whole time they've been denying any involvement.
We'll get answers tomorrow. For now, let's just be happy they let us all go.
They both seem a little weirded out about something, besides the fact that they've come back from weeks of incarceration that they don't remember. Also, Clark Kent has lost all his powers.
Is it Thursday again already?
If you don't keep up on Smallville, this happens a lot. Clark suddenly has a mental conniption fit where he sees Chloe plugging him into some sort of VR set or something, strapping him into a torture chair. We're not sure what it is, but Chloe sure seems like a villain. So Allison Mack is coercing people into doing what she wants them to do, even though it's not what they want, because she thinks it'll be for their greater good. Read the headlines yourself.
Oh, thank you. Saved by the theme song.
Back at his office at Luthor Corp, because of course Oliver Queen is running Luthor Corp. This is what happens when you're in season 10. Oliver Queen comes back, and he is also barely remembering what happened to him during his incarceration. I dream of Chloe. Clark goes to the now-defunct Watchtower set and finds Black Canary, who has also barely returned from her incarceration and has no memory of it, but thinks Chloe was the one who betrayed them. And it seems Black Canary has also been power-neutered.
You might say her wings have been clipped. But then, That would be a lame bird pun, and they wouldn't stoop to that. She's been having the same weird mini flashbacks, you see.
I know that you want to have faith in her, Clark. But you and I both know what we saw in those flashbacks. Right now, Chloe is the only chance we have at getting our powers back. Oliver just turned up and met Jen. It's not good. Look,
not that I don't agree, Dinah, but it's a little too early in the show for you to be rating your own episode. And now we cut to Oliver in a loony bin. Did I miss something? When did he get put in the loony bin? He was just in the office.
Oliver just turned up and met Jen.
They really don't explain that, do they? He just is there.
I'm gonna figure out what's going on here and get you out of here. Everything's gonna be all right, I promise. Clark, where are you going? Hey!
Suddenly, Chloe appears in Oliver's cell in a bad CG effect.
Whoa, lady.
She claims to be here to save Oliver, but he doesn't buy it.
The government captured you and the rest of the team at Carter's funeral. They've hooked you all up to a major mainframe and imprisoned your mind in a virtual world. Right now, you, Clark, and everyone else are lying comatose in lab beds while your brains are being wired into a real-life HAL. It's like you're playing a giant video game. It's being driven by your subconscious.
Chloe, why don't you just tell him it's like that movie, The Matrix? Oh, wait.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to really show that hand, even if the cards are on transparent plastic. Apparently, all their flashbacks was actually her initial attempt to rescue them, pulling them out of their VR equipment, and only having to put them back in to save their lives because they were flatlining being cut out of the equipment.
Look, Oliver, I gotta get you out of here.
I'm in a straitjacket. I'm in a cell in the lockdown wing of a hospital. I'm not going anywhere.
Only if you believe that's true. Simple mind over matter. Because I believe that everything I see is fake, I'm not limited by it.
Or in other words, free your mind.
Come on, Houdini, let's go.
So Ollie and Chloe have to escape from the, well, sinister men in black, also known as agents, but not actually called agents. This is such an original story.
And if they ID me or anyone I've contacted, they will highlight and delete you, i.e. kill you.
Yeah, well, like video game kill me, right?
If a skydiver's parachute doesn't open, the cause of death is not high impact. It's the heart attack you have because you know you're gonna die.
No, it's actually the hitting the ground that kills you. Ask anyone who's actually survived falling without a parachute opening, which does happen.
You know, you can make your mind makes it real work. You could do it like they did in Deep Space Nine.
Under certain conditions, people have been known to alter their blood pressure, lower their body temperature, even manifest a tumor as a result of psychological stimuli.
Could these stimuli cause more serious injuries?
I don't think he could spontaneously break a bone, but he could certainly stop his heart or break a key blood vessel in his brain.
But here, Chloe isn't trying to just say that in this particular instance, inside this Matrix ripoff, that your mind will kill you if you think you've died. She's trying to say that's how it works in real life. No! No, it isn't! My God, this is shameless. Have you not one shred of creativity or decency, Smallville writers?
On this episode. Back at the Daily Planet, Dinah, Lois, and Clark see footage of this exact event going on, and now they realize they have to watch out for Chloe because she's stealing people.
And I hate to crash your little tea party, but my cousin is no Benedict Arnold.
She's taking out operatives in cold blood, Lois. I don't know whose side she's on, but it's not ours.
And after Lois and Dinah needlessly argue about politics, Clark disappears up onto the roof.
Wait. He doesn't have his powers right now. But he's still doing the insta-vanish thing?
Clark goes up there and sees Chloe and Oliver, and they explain the situation again. Because the writers of this episode do not trust their audience to be able to understand. Believe me, we understand. It's liking it that's the problem.
Wait, where are you going?
We have to jump.
No!
It's the only way you can get through the portal and into the real world. You ready, Ollie?
Yeah. Clark, come on.
Clark, do you trust me? Clark, take my hand. Do you trust me?
Do you trust me?
What?
Do you trust me?
Is the Matrix not enough? Now you have to copy Aladdin too?
I steal only what I can afford.
So Clark doesn't trust him and instead chooses to go down and be captured.
Shit.
But Oliver and Chloe come to in the grim, leathery reality of the real world. And 2 more guys show up working with Chloe.
Wait, who are they?
Rick Flag and Deadshot.
From Suicide Squad?
I guess, I don't know.
Could be worse.
Could be Snyder.
Sorry. The voices.
So, Trinity goes back in. And starts fighting with Black Canary in the style of Charlie's Angels.
Make 'em laugh, be a clown, flip around, kick a guy, make 'em cry.
Now, before I send you back to Kansas, I need to know one thing. Where's Lois?
And they get Black Canary out, and then we get this.
This canary's gonna need to eat some crow.